Tony O'Neill, what a naughty boy he is. He claimed he lived near Merthyr, though may have lied. It's been pointed out that I sometimes do funny voices and skits in the videos. And apparently they go down quite well though. So there was a guy last night, I forget who it was, but they were asking, they were saying I was doing a David Attenborough, pretty good David Attenborough, when we were looking at the apples in the apple tree, and I was saying about it being in deepest, darkest Amazon or something like that. I forget what it was doing, something stupid. And I said, well, I can do Gandalf as well if you want. And I don't know if I can do Gandalf, but I've had a look, and I think I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go. In character. One ring to bring them all, one ring to find them, one ring to rule them all, and in the darkness bind them. Something like that. I also do a pretty good Sean Connery, although Sean is very easy to do. It's not too difficult. But Hannibal Lecter is one of my favourites. Anyway, we're going to be planting... see you later! We're going to be planting some garlic. We're going to be planting some white Casablanca. And we're going to be planting some pink Germidor, and also some leftover onions, or onion sets that we got beginning of the year, and at the beginning of the year they were already pretty old, so I'm not holding too much out for those onions. I'm going to get some more onions this weekend, so I'm going to get some Japanese onions, and we're going to get those in. But we ended up with about 10 relatively firm little onion little onion sets, baby onions if you will, that we have planted in, just to fill up bed 5. Now McCree's been down with me tonight, Mother Earth, and so she's helped out. She's been planting up some flower bulbs for next spring, so you'll see that as well. Yeah, there's a few bits and pieces, so without further ado, I'll crack on and I'll let you watch tonight's upload. This is Thursday night, Thursday the 27th of September. I have got the date right tonight, for a change. And so yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Alright, see you later. I'll leave you with Hannibal. Here now, McCree. Just, you're a very tangent merchant. You Western Air, James. All that. What are you filming, your bloody hand?
I'm waiting for you going round.
It's gone, it's on now, that.
Oh, sorry.
Right, so.
Here's Monty Don. Get on with it.
An itchy nose. So we're planting some garlic tonight. What have we got there, Mother? Can you see?
Pink Germidor and white Casablanca.
Pink Germidor and white Casablanca.
See?
And what they look like is this. So let's look at the pink
garlic.
The pink Germidor first.
Not Thermidor.
Madame Pompadour. Look at that.
Ooh, look at them.
Look at one of these. Pink Germidor and...
Stop shooting.
There's no way I can communicate with you, you know, sir. And this one is what? White Casablanca?
Yes.
White Casablanca. So what we need to do with these is just to check them over.
Make sure they're not rotted.
Make sure they're not rotted. Peel a bit of this extra paper off. And separate them all out, ready for planting. So that's what we're going to do. Don't take too much off, just the loose bits of paper. And they can go in. Now we want to get them in about this time of year because about 6 weeks into the life journey, they need a cold snap. Now some people say that you should put them in the fridge for about 3 weeks.
It's cold enough out here.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. At night now it's not going to be too bad. It's going to be quite cold anyway. So we might as well just start them off straight in the ground. and so that's what we're going to be doing. So these will all be separated out. We'll get all the loose off, as you can see.
So does each one of them grow into one of them bulbs?
Yeah.
All right.
So the idea behind that is...
I thought you put the full bulb in.
No. No, you put each clove in. And the reason that you want the cold snap is apparently the cold snap is what encourages the splitting and formation of new cloves. So without that cold snap, apparently, they will still grow, but you've got a good chance that they won't grow into bulbs. They'll just be like one big garlic, yeah. One big bulb of garlic, a bit like an...
you can roast a full garlic like that, can't you?
You can roast a full garlic.
I've never tried it like
yeah.
that.
You certainly can.
I remember your Uncle Joe once using garlic. I don't know, it was a super...
Garlic?
It was either a soup or a stew he made.
Garlic bread?
And he said to her, Ros, I was going to put some garlic... No, put some garlic in it. She said, how much have you put in? Thinking he'd say a clove or two. He said, I put a full lot in. She said, bloody hell, she said, your mouth will be on fire.
Who's that, my Uncle Joe?
Uncle Joe.
Actually, great Uncle Joe.
Well, it was a great uncle, yeah.
Your Uncle Joe. Uncle Joe from Mexico.
Not that Uncle Joe from Mexico. No.
Not that Uncle Joe from Mexico, from 2 plots up, but the other official Uncle Joe. Oh, now the great Uncle Joe, as he should have been called, really.
Joseph Francis.
All right. Is that what his name was, Joseph Francis?
Yeah.
So these are specific seed garlics, which we've bought from the shop, from a reputable supplier called De Rey. Anyway, they were from Paul Green Nurseries. It should break the little bit so there's one lot. That's the Casablanca. So let's have a bit of a quick count up and see how many that we've got. A couple of these small ones we're probably not going to use. We'll just use the big fat ones.
You can use them at all.
I think you probably could just eat them, couldn't you? I'm guessing. Don't know what the difference is between the shop bought and the seed. Yeah, and the stolen ones. So we've got 5, 10.
Had a bit of rain, I can feel.
15, 20. We want 25. Let's go for 25. Or should we just stick with 24?
24.
Because what we've got, when you split it down, is there's 9 rows. So if we've got 24, then 24 is a good split, really, because you could say...
You've how many rows?
I've measured it out on there, shut up. So there's 24 there. So that's 4 rows of 6, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then we can use whatever we get from these ones, which is the Germador ones, to do another set at the side of it. So you've got 4 rows of 6, which should land about right, really, there. And then whatever we get from these ones. And then we've got the onions. We could fill that bed up, couldn't we, with alums? What do you think, McCree?
There's got to be a lot of space between if you're only putting 4.
Well...
Why don't you put 6? 4 6s.
Eh? I said 4 rows of 6.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
6, it's 24.
4 rows of 6.
So yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll do them as 6s, shall we?
Here comes the rain.
Shut up. Here comes the rain again, falling on my head like a memory. Something like that. Right, let's get that off you. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So we're going to put the 4 rows of 6 into that bed, and that bed is 180 centimetres by 120 centimetres, or roughly 4 by 6 foot, the bed. But I've knocked it out into centimetres, and we've marked it off, as I'll show you now, where McCree's doing a little holes. So for these, you want to put them in so that the little noses are just sticking up above. And then she's putting the holes in there.
Oh, not quite.
Can you see where the marks are? So yeah, we're going to have to sort that out a little bit, aren't we?
6. That's a bit odd.
So they were drawn on.
That'll do.
Yeah.
So?
Yeah. You may continue, Carruthers. At 10 centimetre increments. Something, they'll hear you say something in a minute. That's a bit Irish, isn't it?
Won't be ladylike.
Look at there. They're not straight then for a start.
Yeah.
They're bloody not. They're a mile out. You just can't get the staff. Look how far them's out.
You want to do it yourself?
Yeah. Film me doing it. Come on, I'll show you how a proper farmer does it. Get on this. Come on, grab hold. Right, so.
Carry on.
We'll say there, yeah?
That's higher up than you, up this thing.
Higher up than my thing. Never done this before, have we, McCree?
No.
Sure we'll be alright. We'll have some semblance of order. As long as you've got enough elbow room.
Look at that now.
Look at what now? Right, so that's the white Casablanca. And what we're going to do with the white Casablanca is put them in these holes. So these are about 17 centimetre spacings. The actual width is 120 centimetres. So I've worked it out, it's about 17 centimetre spacings roughly. To get 6 in a row. And we've got 24. So that's 4 rows of 6, isn't it? Isn't it, McCree?
Yes, if you say so.
Okay. So there we go. There's the spacings. So that's for the white Casablanca. We've also got the what was it called? That purpley one. What was that one called? Pink, wasn't it? Pink Germidor. So we'll see how many we've got of those, and create the rows for those as well. Okay, boys and girls. See you in a bit. So yeah, another 24. Sorry, what was that?
These?
The name tags?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do them. But for now, we'll just have to remember that it's the Casablanca in the first bit. Yeah, and the Germidor in the second bit. So the Casablanca are going to go into these. There's 24 going in there, and there's another 24 there of the pink Germidor. In fact, there's more, isn't there? There's 25 there. Which one shall we that one, I think. Let's pick one that we're not going to plant. That one. Put that one with that one. Right, so altogether that means we've got 48 garlic to plant. So I'll catch you in a bit. So as you can see, what Mother Earth is doing is she's putting them in so the little noses are just sticking out at the top. So to start the hole, you just use your thumb, put your thumb in up to the knuckle, and then in they go like this. And then you just cover them round, put them to bed, so that it's just sticking its nose out. Uncle Joe from Mexico told me how to do them, so if it doesn't work, it's his fault. But it should work. I don't see why not. And we've spaced them. We just get the rest for your mum. We've spaced them. So, as I say, they're 17 centimetres apart all the way around. And you'll be creating the rows with that. So So you might even cover them so they're not sticking out as much as that, really. Tony from UK Here We Grow said about the birds. When the birds see them sticking their little noses out, that's when they come down and they pounce on them. Because they think they're worms. So we're just going to make sure that they're not really visible, or that visible, from the sky. And so we're going to be left with this little bit of space down here. So what I'm thinking for putting into that little bit of space is a few onions. Not many. Probably 2 rows of 6 onions in there. So we've got 12 onions in there. And we're just utilising the space, really. So yep, see you in a bit. So in there we put the spent compost out of the potato buckets, which were here, which probably comes to about like 40 litres or so of the spent compost. And also we put 2 bags of topsoil in, 25 litres worth in each bag, so that's 50 litres. Altogether we've probably got in there around about 80 to 90 litres of topping off. Because once you've grown out of it, the soil does drop, and so you need to replenish that soil. Yeah, you can do. So we've got more compost on the go. We're going to be picking up some well-rotted horse manure, and hopefully we're going to be picking up some cow manure as well, cow pat, well-rotted, from the guy who's mates with the farmer, the dairy farmer, and that's going to be going on there as well. Apparently it's an organic grass-fed dairy, which is good. So yeah, fingers crossed with that. Alright, see you in a bit. It's that gremlin again screaming. No, not yet, no. It's getting a bit misty now with this rain, isn't it? So yeah, we've got those planted in. Or rather, Mother has. So they're all in. Good bit of work. Yeah, so if you remember, this year we've had cabbages, red and green cabbages, and we've had the lettuce as well in there. And so because that's had brassicas in, we're going to just leave the alums to overwinter in there and just see what happens, because to be honest with you, it's what we had left over. So we're not going to really lose anything. It's all the stuff we never used this year. So yeah, the garlic's gone in. We've got the white Casablanca and we've got the pink Germidor. So the pink Germidor's gone here in 4 rows, which we've marked, as you can see. We've marked the position of the rows.
They want covering a bit more.
They probably do, yeah. They probably want a bit of a sprinkle. And to fill up the ends, we've put some onions in, and that was a mixed bag of the onions that we had left. A lot of them had gone soft and dry, and so there was only the ones that were firm and that had started to show a little bit of green, maybe, that we put in there. And there was a couple of the deselected garlic from the first planting. I put a couple of deselected garlic at the end there, just to see what happens. So yeah, that's us for tonight. So yay! And this has been weeded as well. Mother's done that. Done a bit of weeding in the old bean bed. So that's fine. That's cleared out now, isn't it? Stop chunnering. What are you saying?
Said the old girl comes in handy.
The old girl comes in handy. Tell us out. No, she does. She's done a good job. And so we've got them in. So if you work it out, you've got 48 of the garlic. So if we get a return on that of about 36, then it's worth it, isn't it? Get 36 bulbs. So if we lose a quarter, we lose a quarter. And with the onions, I'll be surprised if we get anything out of the onions. But there's about 10 there that we've put in at the end, and a couple more of the spur cloves that we put in at the end as well. So that was us for tonight. Carrying on doing a bit more weeding. It's raining now though. We've only got about half an hour left of the sunlight. But yeah, we're just chilling out, me and my mum. And we'll catch you later. Do you want to give him a wave? Or leave him with the moon?
Got a cheeky. Bye.
Bye.